training for today. Please, if you can hear me, kindly type a Y so we know that we are all good on the same page. If you can hear me, kindly type a Y. If you can hear me, please type a Y. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody. Now, moving on. I know some people weren't here yesterday to join us, so I'll do a quick, I'll run through the training topics quickly for what we did yesterday, and then we can move on to the topics for today. So yesterday, we treated the registration process, which is a very easy process to do when you are in the new back office. I mean, registration is a very vital part of our business where every associate or every preferred customer needs to know how to register people. Now, in some cases, you find downlines or new associates finding it very difficult to do registrations on their own. So they tend to give their registrations to their uplines to do anytime they get a prospect who wants to sign up. Now, this has been very frustrating. So we've taken this upon ourselves to train all new associates and all old associates in order for it to be easier for everybody to be able to do registrations. Now, if you're an old associate, you already know how to do this, or you joined us yesterday, so you already know how to do it. Don't worry, we'll run through it quickly again so that we all have a fair idea of how the registration process is on the new back office. So with no further ado, I'll share my screen so that everyone would see how the new virtual office works. Okay, so please, if you can see my screen, kindly type a Y. If you can see my screen, I'm sharing my screen currently. If you can see my screen, kindly type a Y. Kindly type a Y. Great, great, great. I think we are good to go. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the first page you see when you log on to your virtual office or your back office, your new virtual office. Okay, first of all, for the sake of people who don't know, if you want to register someone, first of all, you have to log into your back office. And you can do that by typing in www.max.com, and that leads you straight to the back office. You have to select your country, and then you're good to go. And when you do this, you click on member login. If you look at the top right corner here, we have a part that says member login. If you click on there, it gives you the opportunity to log in into your back office. Yesterday, I was making mention of the fact that whenever you want to register someone, okay, whenever you want to register someone, be it for yourself or for a team member, you have to log in into the enroller's back office. If you are the enroller, if you're the one enrolling the new associate, you have to log in into your back office. In a case where you are not registering the person yourself, but you're registering the person for someone else, say a downline who doesn't know how to do it, you need to log in into their back office using their username and password. Now, a lot of people get this twisted and they get it wrong. Sometimes they want to do registration for their downlines, but they end up doing these registrations for themselves because they mistakenly log in into their back office, forgetting that they have to log in into their downlines back office, who is the original enroller. So whenever you want to enroll somebody, you log in into your back office before you go ahead. So I would use a dummy account to project this demonstration for everyone to see. So I'm logging in into a dummy account. It'll take a while depending on your internet connectivity, but it should load faster than usual. There we have it. There we have it. So like I said, this is the very first page you see when you log in into your new back office. And I made mention of the fact that there is a new feature added where you have constant news updates about your team. If your team registers someone, Max, the new video gives you an update and it tells you that your team member has registered someone, and it also tells you which of your team members registered the people. So if you read here, dummy account was recently introduced to Max Business by Rosemary Opon. Now you realize that Rosemary has registered someone who's called dummy account. So you realize that it gives you constant updates on what's going on in your team. And it doesn't give you only registration updates. It also gives you rank updates. When someone hits a rank, it gives you updates. I mean, everything that goes on in your team, there's always news update here for you that you can view quickly before you go ahead and do whatever you came onto the back office to do. Now, I would like to make mention of the fact that there's this also here where it gives you a quick view of how your business is faring and how your current state in business. So it gives you, there's a rank monitor here that shows you the next rank that you are close to hitting and how close you are to hitting it. This is a dummy account, so you might not see any activity going on here, but if you are close to hitting senior associate, say 50% close to hitting senior associate, you see that this bar right here loads halfway through and shows in the color green. And if you are 100% close to, or if you are you've already hit senior associate, this bar will fully load and it will show green. And it also gives you a quick view of your active, personally enrolled active people on the left and also on the right. If you see down here, there's pay leg on the left. Now you realize that it gives you, it lets you know where your pay leg is and where your power leg is. This might be showing on the left because it's this account, but yours might be showing differently because your pay leg might be on your right leg or might be on your left leg, whichever way the system shows you that this is your pay leg. And it is this way because some people have their legs switched on a regular basis, especially at the end of the month. So if you want to know which leg is currently your pay leg or which leg is currently your power leg, you can have a quick view of that right here, and we are good to go. So we'll be heading on to registrations. If you need to register someone, you go ahead and tap the registration button that says enroll. I don't know why this is covering the screen, but just a second, please. Okay, there we have it. So if you want to enroll anyone, you first of all click on enroll, this button right here. If you click on that, it automatically brings up this pop-up that is basically asking you if you want to register a preferred customer or an associate. Now, if you want to register an associate, you can go ahead and click on this blue new associate button. That takes you into the next pop-up that is basically asking you to select placement manually or use placement preferences. Now, the difference between those two is that if you select placement manually, the system gives you the opportunity or the chance to place your new enrollment either on the left or on the right. So this is very ideal. I would urge everyone to always select this. Where else, on the other hand, if you select this that says use placement preferences, the system automatically places the person, your new enrollment, either on the left leg or on the right leg, anywhere they want to, because you are basically asking the system to place the person anywhere. So I would always urge everyone to select placement manually, and that should take us directly to the binary tree. Now, this is how your new binary tree looks like. I made mention of the fact that this is a dummy account, so you might not see much activity going on here, but there we have it. This is the dummy account, and there are so cool features about this binary tree. If you want to register someone, if you say you want to place the person on the left, all you have to do is scroll down to the last person on the left leg and then place the person under that person. Or if you want to place the person on the right leg, you scroll down to the last person on the right and then click on add to register the person. Now, some people might have a very big tree and this page might not be able to display all. So you realize that if you have a very big tree and you scroll down to the last left or the last right, you realize that instead of add, it says expand. And you can click on that to see more people on either the left leg or on the right leg. But in this case, it's very different because the tree is not really big. So this is all it has. But if in your case, if the tree is big, you can just click on expand and it will show you more team members down your left leg or your right leg. Now, moving forward, say I want to place this person on my right leg right here. So I scroll down to the last person on my right, and that is it here. I did this registration as a dummy registration yesterday to show how to do registrations. And so I want to place this new registration under this account. Now, one cool feature is that all your team members on your tree, if you want to have a quick view of how their volumes is coming up, you can just click on any of them. Sorry, I have to start all over. So okay, there we have it. So if you want to have a quick view of any of your team members, I don't know why this is glitching, but I'll start all over and we'll get to that. So I was saying you could click on any of your team members to have a quick view of how their business is going. But if you want to register someone, you click on add. Now, the moment you click on add, it takes you to the registration page that has 5 easy steps of registration. If you're able to go through all of these, you are done with the registration. Now, bear in mind, these are very easy steps to do. If you want to start, you can start by selecting a pack. That is the very first step. You can either select a professional pack, personal pack, a premier pack. So by choice, whichever one you prefer, you can select that. If you select the adds up here, it adds up to your cart down here. And you can also remove it if you selected that by mistake by clicking on this little remove button right here, and it will be gone. And you can select what you wanted to select originally, and that would also add up here. Now you can click on this step 2 to take you to the step 2, which is basically asking you to select the product you want for that pack you selected. Now, if you want longevity, you can click on this button right here, and it will add up to it as well. And then you can move forward to the 3rd step, which is basically asking you to confirm the cart you selected, the product you selected, and the pack you selected. Now, if you check through and everything is okay, you can click on checkout to proceed to 4th step. Now, this step is very vital because it is basically asking you to provide information of the person you are about to enroll into the math business. And if you look at the forms you are required to fill here, there are red asterisks close to some of them. That means that they are very vital for you to fill. And if you don't fill or if you leave them out, you might not be able to move on to the last step. So I'll just go ahead and fill this out with any name because it is for educational purposes only. So let me say Max, last name, INT, address line, region, say Greater Accra region, city, Accra, phone number, and email address. Okay, so that's not a valid email address. I'm just doing this for educational purposes only. So if you come down here, it's basically asking you the same thing they ask you at the top here. So what I can let you do is, if you see this small box here, you can check this box, just click on it, and all the information you put up here comes down here, so you don't have to type it twice. Now that we are good and done with this, you can just click proceed. Okay, I'll just put my personal email. So that this can go through. Okay, there we have it. So this is the very last step, and it's asking you further details about the person you're enrolling, like date of birth, and also gives you the opportunity to set username and a password for them, since they all need username and passwords to be able to access their account. So date of birth, bear in mind, if you select a year that is underaged, you might not be able to go through with the registration. So there we have it. You can select any username and password for this person. And if you want to change username and password later, that can be done. You can either see any ambassador or do it yourself from the back office. I'll do a training on that one later, how to change username and password from your back office. Now you come to this last part, which is basically asking you to agree with the terms and conditions of the registration now, or the business. Now you have to agree to all these three terms and conditions, and also click on this button that says I am not a robot, just so that you can go through with the registration. If you are done and you check everything is okay, you can go ahead and click process order. Now that you click process order, in less than a minute, you should be done. And there you have it. You have your max ID for your new enrollment. I highlight it in blue so everyone can see. And also the username you selected for the person. Now, the password doesn't show for security reasons. So you can have the username and password sent to the person, and also their max ID, of which they'll be using to conduct business everywhere in the world. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everyone is okay with the registration process and how it is done. I know some people were here yesterday and they've already gone through that, but I just wanted to brush through it quickly so that the new people who joined us just today will have a clear idea of how the new VO works, and how to do registrations. I would open the floor for anyone who has questions on registrations or anything they want to ask about anything. Please go ahead and just ask. Okay, so if there are no questions, I'd like to move on to the second step. And before I go ahead, I'd like everybody to know that this new virtual office was launched not long ago. Maybe some of few people have tried using it and seen your way around it, or found a little difficulty with it. But I would urge everyone to try and log in. Since the last time you tried using it and it was giving you problems, it was because it was still under construction. But now most of the things are working, almost all the things are working. So I would urge everyone to just try and log into the new back office, play around with it, do a few things so you get familiar with it, because the old back office might be shutting off. We will be shutting off the old back office very soon. So we all start using the new virtual office. So if you have anything you want to do in the back office, you can feel free, log into the back office, play with it here and there, and see if you will be able to get conversant with it. Moving on, I'll jump straight to my snapshot, because from my snapshot, you can check personal volumes, you can see the binary tree from there and the whole lot. So I'll quickly dive into my snapshot and show a few things about how my snapshot pattern works in the new VO, and probably some of the new changes or some of the new amazing things that have been added to the new VO. So please take and stay with me as I share my screen and show you how my snapshot works. But then again, before that, if you have any question concerning the registration process, you have every right to go ahead and ask before I move on, please. Before I move on, if anyone has a question, please go ahead and ask before I move on. Okay, so if there are no questions, I'll just share my screen. So we go ahead with my snapshot and how it works. So there we have it. And wherever you find yourself in the back office, I'd like everyone to know this. If you see this Max International logo anywhere in the back office, the moment you click on it, it should take you directly back onto the home page of your back office. So there you have it. If you want to log in, just click member login, and that's it. So I'll log in again with the dummy account. I believe everyone can see my screen. If you can see my screen, kindly type a Y before I move on with the snapshots training. Please, if you can see my screen, kindly type a Y. Kindly type a Y. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, moving on. So this is my snapshot button right here. My snapshot is a powerful, I call it powerful because it has a lot of things. From my snapshot, you can get access to your binary tree, you can get access to your team members, you can even get access to commissions from there. So yes, before I go on, I'd like to acknowledge the fact that this slide has so many information that will be changing from time to time. And if you look at this very first slide, it says, click here to go to your previous virtual office. It's referring to the old office. So if you click on this, it will take you directly back to the old office. And there are so many slides here. If you click on this, it will take you to the compensation plan, the comp plan, and you can read it, or you can even download it. Now, there are so many slides here that you can click on, and it will give you more information on whichever flyer is on there. Now, if you look here, it says, attention Max Associates, price and CV adjustment starts May 1st. So you have a clear information about what's going on all over the world in Max International. And like I said, you can click on it and you would get more details. Without wasting much time, I'll dive straight into my snapshot so we all have a clear view of how it looks like. There we have it. This is how the My Snapshot looks like. Now, you realize that My Snapshot has so many parts that you can get access to. It has the overview part that shows you the account you are in right now, the max ID of that account, the phone number, the email, the location, and the enroller. So if it is your account you are in, you realize that you see your name here, your max ID is here, your enroller or your upline name is here, your location and your email is here. So you get a quick view of that. And then scrolling down, we have what we call the activity button or activity session, where it gives you news feed on your team members, how the team is faring. Basically, if someone registers someone in your account, this part gives you that news, and you can actually close it. When it gives you the news pop-up, you can actually close it if you viewed it. If someone hits a rank, it will tell you here that your team member has hit a rank. And it will also tell you if your team member, any of your team members, does any registrations, be it preferred customers, be it associates, or any other thing. So it basically gives you a lot of information from time to time, which you can close, and then it will update itself whenever there are new information for you down here. So you can close it if you feel like, okay, I've seen this news and I'm okay with it. You can close it, and then next time you come, if there's any other activity, it will pop up down here. Now, the second part of My Snapshots is commission. Like I said, you can access commissions from My Snapshot button, and there's more to it as well. So there we have it. If you click on commissions, this is how it looks like. This is how it looks like. There's a rank progress monitor here that shows you the same thing if you are getting closer to hitting a senior associate or a bronze associate or any rank you are closer to getting to. It will show you a progress report and how it's going. And I would like to make mention of the fact that if you are in the new VO and you see any arrow that looks like this, in any direction it's pointing, you can click on it to see more on it. Now, when you click on this, it shows you the requirements that you need to hit this rank right here. We all know that before you can hit the senior associate rank, you must have been 100 PV active yourself. So that shows you here how your personal volumes is coming up. And this also helps you whenever you want to check personal volumes, you can come straight to My Snapshots and then come to commissions. And there you have your personal volumes and how it's coming. And also, if you have any personally enrolled active left or right, it will tell you here, because that is one of the requirements for senior associates. If you want to be a senior associate, one of the requirements is to have at least one personally enrolled active on your left and on your right, and then you are a senior associate. So aside the fact that it shows you the progression in your rank or the rank that you are close to hitting, it also shows you the requirements that you need to hit that rank and how close you are to achieving that. And also gives you a quick view of your pay leg volume and how it is going. And so this is a beautiful feature that has been added to the new VO. I believe everyone will enjoy it as time goes on. And so coming down here, like I said, if you see any arrow that looks like this in the new VO, you can click on it to expand to see more. Now, since we are in commissions button, there are commissions here that you can view. There's team commissions, there's matching check bonus, there's prime bonus, there's rank bonus, and there are weekly commissions. Now, there's this quick feature here that is so beautiful. I like this feature so much because you can scroll through the months easily. And if you want to have access to your previous month commissions, you can just click on this arrow to move backwards in months and this arrow to move forward in months. So there we have it. So this is April. And always when you log in, it shows you the current month you are in. So this is April. You only click on this button if you want to go to a previous month, or if you click on this button if you want to go to the next month. Now, if you want to know how your team commissions is coming up, how much you're going to earn for team commissions at the end of the month or the 15th, you can click on this drop down. And like I said, it gives you a quick view of how your team commissions is coming and how close you are to getting it. Have you done your auto ship fully? So the full auto ship is 100 PV, and like I said, this is a dummy account, so you might not see much activity going on here. So it's 0 out of 100 PV. But if you have done 50 PV, if you have done 67 PV, it will tell you from here and how many personally enrolled active members you have. Moving on, if you want to know if you're match checking anyone in your team, you can click on this button right here to expand more on matching check. Click down on it, it opens and it tells you the associate or the team member you are match checking, how much you are match checking on them, and for the month you are match checking on them as well. Prime bonus also is here. You click down and it shows you the requirements or how close you are to getting this rank or getting prime bonus commissions. So you realize that there's rank associate must be at least a qualified senior associate. First generation volumes should be 500, a total of 500 CV coming from your first generation. And so if you have a total of 400 CV coming from your first generation, you see that this progress monitor right here would load up to 40% in green color. So you know that, okay, this is how far I've gotten with achieving prime bonus level 1 or level 2 or level 3. So this gives you a fair idea on what to do to be able to achieve whichever commission or rank that you are looking forward to getting. Now, moving forward, there's rank bonus and there's also weekly commissions. If you're eligible, it will tell you from the onset that you are eligible from here. It will also tell you if you are not eligible or not qualified from the onset. So if you come here and you see that, okay, matching check bonus, I'm not qualified for this, and you want to know the requirements or how close you are to achieving match check bonus, or who you are match checking or who you could be possibly match checking, you can just click on this drop down and there you have it. Every information you need will show down here. Please bear in mind that this is showing 0 because it is a dummy account and has little or less activity going on here. Now, I'd like to move on to the third step, that says my team. I was telling you earlier, you can access my team from my snapshots, and it's quite easy to do. There's also a rank progress monitor here that shows you more, and also you can access your binary tree from here as well. If you click on this button right here, it takes you directly to the binary tree. And before moving on, there's a quick feature here where you can search any of your downlines by name or by ID, and then it will quickly pull that up for you. If you are someone or you are an associate who has more than 200 people in your team and you want to view all of them at a go, you can increase the number of people or number of associates, number of team members that show down here by increasing from 200 to either 250 or 500. Whichever way, just so that all your team members can show down here. And like I said, our VO has been improved. It's an improved version of the old VO just to make business easier and smoothly for you. This can only happen if you are conversant with the new back office. It's something new. I would urge everybody to just go around the back office, just play around with it, just get conversant with it so you get to know what the new VO consists of. And please bear in mind, we'll be having these kind of trainings every month. And tomorrow too, we'll be hosting this training, same time from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. and Friday as well, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. So if you have any team members who might need tips and bits on the new VO or the new old VO, or they have questions or observations about any of these things, please encourage them or urge them to join us tomorrow and Friday, 3 to 5 p.m. each day. And we are all here to learn. So questions and everything is welcome. Now, before I move on, there is a feature here that saves reports. It has saved reports of anything you want, basically. If you want reports about your personally enrolled associates. Now, this basically means that if you want a report, if you want the system to pull out a report of only personally enrolled associates, that means that people or associates that you've registered by yourself. If you click on this, it will bring out a report of only associates or team members that you have registered personally. There are so many other saved reports that you can get access to. If you want to get access to only your preferred customers, you can click on it and it will show you a report of all your preferred customers down here. Now, this is not showing because it doesn't have any preferred customers registered. Amazing fact, there is prime bonus reports also here. So if you want to know how your prime bonus is going or any report about your prime bonus, if you click on this report right here, it will drop down all your prime bonus reports. An amazing thing is you can also download these reports onto the device you are currently operating on, be it your mobile device or your desktop laptop. You can download any of these things. Now, if you want to report on rank advanced new team members, your bronze teams, you can click on this and it will bring a report of all the bronzes in your team. So you realize that this is a really cool feature that has been added to the new VO to make business easier and more convenient for all of us. Now, you realize that the name and max ID, everything is here. But if you want to go further and filter among your team members, there's an active filter button here that if you click down on, it can give you a lot of things that you can filter your team members by. Say, if you want to filter by first level of enrollment in your tree, the first level enrollment in your tree, you can just go ahead and say, I want first level to tree level. If you click on tree level, that opens another filter for you right here. That is asking you to select a level of your tree that you want to filter out of. So I'll go over it again. If you want to level or enrollment date, it take a while to load. It'll take a while to load, but if you want to say enrollment date, you want to filter your reports by enrollment date. Now, if you click on enrollment date, if you check enrollment date, it gives you another filter right here, which is asking you to put in the date that you want to filter the enrollment for. You also want to filter your team members by country, people who are in Ghana or your team members, you want to have a view of only team members who are in Ghana, you can click on country, and then there's another filter here, which is asking you to select which country you want to filter your team members by. So if you click Ghana, it will give you a report of all the team members you have that are in Ghana. If you click Nigeria, you have all your team members who are in Nigeria pop up down here. So this is also a cool feature that has been added to the VO that you can use. I would urge everyone to go ahead and log into your new VO. Just try and play around with it just to get conversant with it, so that in our next upcoming meetings, if you have any challenges, if you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, you would bring them on board. Like I said, it's a work in progress. We are still doing changes and updates about this new VO. So if you need anything to be changed about the new VO, we are always welcome. You are always welcome. You are always welcome to bring your suggestions, questions, and then we'll be here to help. Now, I'll move on to the last step, which says orders. Yes, you can get access to your orders as well. If you send an order to any ambassador or a team member to process for you, and you don't know if the order has been processed or not, you can come straight down here to orders. When you go to my snapshot, you click orders, and then you see the total number of orders that you have. There's only one order here, which is an incomplete order because this is a dummy account. But in your case, if you come down here, you might have a history of all the orders you've processed since you were registered into Max International. So now, if you want to see, if you come down here and you are not seeing all your orders, you can expand by any number you want, so you can see all the orders. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is my snapshot. And if you have any questions about my snapshot, you can ask before we move on. This is an interactive session. We need your feedback. We need your feedback. We need your observations. We need your questions in order for us to be able to modify this new back office to suit your comfortability. If you have any questions about the training I just did on my snapshot, please go ahead and ask. It's an interactive session here. So just go ahead and ask, please. I'll be listening to all questions. Okay, so I have someone asking if the speed for my team and my snapshot has been improved. Yes, like I was saying, most of us have tried to use the new virtual office when it was launched earlier on, and we faced some challenges. And so since then, we have prepared to use the old back office instead of the new one. But good news is we have improved the new back office and it's working smoothly now. So I'd urge everyone, if you've not been there for a while, please just go experience the new back office, play around with a couple of things. And I believe that is why we are having this training tomorrow and on Friday as well. So if you play around with it and you have any difficulties, you have any challenges, you can just join us again, and then we would be glad to assist. And if there's anything we can do to help to make the VO a better place for everybody, we will do that as well. I have someone asking, what did you say about changing of username? Yes, if you are registering someone, okay, and then you select a username and password for the person, or even in a case where your account itself as an associate, you have forgotten the username and password, you can contact any Max ambassador, ask them to change that for you, or you can change that yourself from the back office. I would show everyone how to change username and password from the back office if there's more time for this. But for now, I'd like us to finish our itinerary for today. Someone is asking if they can work on PV in snapshots. Prince, you can unmute yourself to ask the question.
Okay, Boss Jacob. Max morning,
Hello,
everyone. Yeah, Max morning. Thank you so much for all you are doing. And then
hello, Prince.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me, please?
Prince, we can hear you. Please, if you have any questions, go ahead and ask.
Great. So thank you so much for everything you are doing, and then the robust training that you provided.
Okay.
So for most people, like
Amo Nanache.
Hello, Jacob.
Amo Nanache, please, if you have any question, you can ask.
Jacob.
We are listening to you.
Jacob. Jacob, can you hear me?
Okay, then
Hello,
Nana, please talk afterwards. Yeah, we can hear you, Nana.
Yes. I wanted to find out where you can download the team. That is where the personally enrolled. But I wanted to see if you can download the entire team. If you want to download the entire team with the max IDs.
I'm a bit lost, please. What was the question, please?
The last area you showed under the snapshots about where you can go and do some downloads. You could download those you are personally enrolled, your Brown associates, and then the prime bonus. But I didn't see on the chat, on the dialog box, when you want to download the entire team you have under you.
Okay, so if I'm getting you right, you are asking about the saved reports where you can download some of the saved reports, right?
Yes.
And you are asking if you want to download the entire team.
Yes, the entire team that you have enrolled.
Yes, there's a part that says.
Come again.
There's a part that allows you to get access to personally enrolled associates only.
But you can't get your team. That's why I'm asking. I saw the one that you can download only the people you have enrolled, but not your downlines.
Your entire team?
Yes.
Okay, so there you have it. If you want the entire team, then you don't even need to go to the helpful reports to download. First of all, when you go to my team, let me share my screen so everybody sees what I'm talking about. Just a second, please. So yes, there it is. If you come to my team, first of all, the whole team shows down here. The whole team shows down here. Okay, this is your whole team.
Yes, but this one, you see that when you download, you don't have the mass ID. Currently, I've been asked by my upline to download a team under me for us to make a case for an office to open elsewhere. But if you do that, you get only the names. You don't get their mass ID. And so that's why now if you want to do that, then you have to do it one after the other. That's what I wanted to know. Because where you showed us earlier, when you said something report, that one, when you open the enrolled team, I saw that the people had mass ID and then other stuff that was necessary. That's why I was asking that question.
Okay, so you want to get access to your whole team to be able to download their names and their max IDs as well.
Yes.
Right. Okay, I'll take that into advisement. Please try and join us tomorrow so that I'll sort that out for you. Is that okay, please?
I'm grateful.
I'm also grateful for the question. If you have any more questions, please do not hesitate to ask.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning, everyone. This is Wap Master. So the question Mr. Amon Anache was asking is actually possible. It's not really difficult. All you have to do is add that filter to it. You know, the profile filters and then the columns that you can add. Okay, so you can select the max ID at the column and then add it. There's a column that you can select max ID so that it will be added to it.
I believe what Master is talking about. Just a second, please, so I can show you. Okay. So this is the tree, the active enroller tree filter you're talking about, right? Hello, Wap.
Yes, Jacob. So check the column settings. Go to column settings. Yes.
Okay. So there we have it. There are a lot of filters you can add to this. There's the max ID here. You can check and yes. So there you have it, the max ID added up to it. So there you have it. Yesterday we made mention of the fact of this column settings and the tree filter as well. So thing is, what Master was saying yesterday, that you have access to all these report columns that you can select from. But the more you select, say, I want to have all my associates, their names, their max ID, and their phone number alongside with their email. So I check their phone numbers and I check their emails as well. And then I close it and it all comes down here. But then it makes your team it makes this one look long. So you have to scroll all the way to the end before you can get the max ID, you can get the email, and you can get the phone numbers as well. So whichever one you want, you can come right here to the column setting button, click on it, and select or add any filters to it. But please make sure you don't add too much, so you end up scrolling all the way to the end before you see what exactly you are looking for.
So Jacob, if I may come in again, with
Yes.
this one, if you want to download, where will you download it from?
If you want to download which one?
The additions you have made now.
Just a second.
All right, Mr. Amo, you can actually drag. You can actually drag. Before this download thing came, we've been copying data and extracting data from back office for a long time. You can use the mouse to start copying and dragging down to the person or to the number that you want, and then copy it to maybe Microsoft Word, wherever you want to paste it before you print.
Thank you. Wow.
You're welcome.
So I believe your question has been answered, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. Please, if any other person has a question, you can go ahead and ask. We are all ears. We are here to help. So if you have a question, please go ahead and ask. Okay, so I have someone asking if there are no month 1 and month 2 PV at the back office. So I'll share my screen shortly to let everyone see how you can do that for the new back office.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, Jacob. All right. Thank you so much. So, can you hear me, guys?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, good. So, like I was saying before I went off, so what I was asking was that the PV in the snapshot, I don't know if something can be done about it immediately to really be helpful, because a lot of people need the PVs. Like when you check, maybe you are in the binary tree, you click on the associate, you want to see, oh, okay, maybe this person has done his authorship or not. But when you click on it, you will not find it unless you come all the way to my team before you can be able to select PV before it will show. And then with the my team, where you just showed, I think, the gentleman, I think if you know, with the old back office, there was a way where you could actually drag, like rearrange them by yourself. So as you select them, it will actually create, there was a box at the bottom that everything you selected will be inside it. So you can actually just hold on one and drag it. Maybe I want the PV to come first. I can easily drag instead of, but with this one, I think you have to unselect everything, then reselect them again. So if that one can be added, it will also be very good, so that anytime maybe the person wants to change, like the person selected a lot of stuff and they wanted to take a screenshot, but because it's quite long, they cannot be dragging and taking screenshots. They can just rearrange them the way they want it. So maybe they want the PV to come first, the ID to come second, maybe the part of the organization, the person, maybe the person is a first generation, second generation should come next. Do you get it? The month minus 1 PV should come afterwards. Then they can be able to rearrange it according to that order. And then if you can share your screen like this, good. When you share your screen, you realize that when you click on the snapshots, I don't know if they can, I think the last time I mentioned it, if we cannot, they can actually work on it opening in a new tab so that the person can have a broader screen. It will be very good. But it's like everything kinds of like suspense on the page, at the home page. Anything you click on actually suspends.
Okay.
Do you get what I mean?
Yes, I get you. You are talking about
so if you click on
this right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You want it to be it to be on a wider screen. So if possible, it should be on a different page. Okay.
A different page, so that at least to be broader, and maybe like somewhere where you see where the name, the dummy account, I think there's enough space to put maybe the person's PV somewhere there. There's enough space on that screen. They can just put PV, 100 PV, because maybe the person has bought a lot of product. They don't know whether it has gone through. Yes, you can go to my orders to check, but not everyone might be able to go through, especially for the new associates.
But you can easily click on see progress down here, and then it shows you your personal volumes.
Okay, but I think that one will just load in full, or does it show you the value?
I don't get you when you say the value.
Like, does it show you let's say I bought 1 box of longevity. Would it show me 67, or it will just load? Because I think that's like a meter.
It would, if you look here, down here.
Okay, 0 out of.
Exactly. So if it's 67,
Perfect.
it would tell you 67 out of 100 PV.
Then I think that one has been done now. Then that's really cool.
Yes. And also someone was asking about month 1 and month 2 volumes. Now, if you want to toggle through the months and then the personal volumes of any of your team members or yourself, you can click on this button right here to change the month. Currently, we are in April, so if you want to go back to March, you can just click on it, and you have access to volumes from March. And if you want to go back as well.
Okay, and then Jacob.
Yes, sir.
And I think another thing maybe I can add to that was just like what Manda showed, and under the column settings, I'm sure that's what the person is asking. So in the data, they can have both at the same time, both month 1 and month 2 at the same time. So under the column settings, you can see month minus 1 PV, month minus 2. So the person can just select them and then to show both of them at the same time.
In the column setting.
Yes, the column settings.
All right, Prince. Not to cut you short,
you,
okay.
All
This
right.
is what again. Most of the things that you were saying right now, I have submitted some list of items, some list of upgrades leaders to. There will be another update that is rolling out at the end of this week.
This week
And
on
what
the
you
9th.
said about this snapshots, floating, and all those things, the update is going to sort it out. And then when you click on someone, we are supposed to see the 3-month summary like we have in the old back office, because I know that most of us like taking screenshots. Once you click on someone, you take a screenshot and send it to them like a summary of the activities that's happening in their team, their PV and everything. Also, when you come to your home page, your PV has to show and also show on your screen, your snapshot. All those things have also been submitted, and a new update is rolling out by the end of this week. Hopefully, most of these major changes are going to reflect in it, right? There's so much they have done. 1 million additions have been made since December. So let's continue to all submit suggestions, and then if you have some challenges or you think you are not able to do something, just tell Jacob about it or submit to any of your uplines or leaders, and then we can continue to submit the updates. Thank you, Jacob.
Thank you to Webmaster. So you all heard him. There are new updates that are coming out on the new VO this Friday. That's on the 9th of this month. And so if you have any suggestions, if you have played around with the VO and you have any challenges and you want us to attack those challenges, please don't hesitate to reach out to any of us, be it your team leaders, be it myself. Just let us know so that we can work on it if it is possible, just to make the new VO an amazing experience for everyone to use. If you have any question, please go ahead. We are still answering questions. We are still listening to suggestions. Okay, Max George wants to ask a question. So please go ahead, Max George. You've been unmuted.
Yeah, well, Mr. Jacob, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, sir.
Yeah, so at the back office, I mean, the old one, like normally if you go to my business, and then let's say you want to categorize maybe your partners, especially let's say you want to know some partners maybe on
Hello, Max George. Hello.
Hello, please, can you hear me?
Yeah, we lost you for a minute. Please, what did you say?
So I was saying that with the old back office, normally you can go to your back office and go to my organization. Then you can select maybe binary to organization. Then with the binary side, you can decide maybe right leg or left leg, depending on the part that you can want to focus on. And then also with the PVs, okay, you can categorize them. But the new back office, I don't know, when I go to my team, and when I'm trying to like categorize it, like by clicking those, I remove the PV. I want to find when I click it, like the same thing. I mean, it doesn't do it like how it used to be. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say, or you don't get me.
I'm not getting you too well.
Normally, with the old back office, let's say if you want to categorize something now, like you go to the old back office and you go to my organization, okay, you can select maybe specific partners on one side of the leg, maybe left leg or right leg. So maybe I want to see only my right leg or my left leg. I don't know if you get me.
Yes, I do. So you're saying that feature is
it's not there. Yeah, and then also, let's say if you want to like, I mean, maybe the PV, okay, you want to find out from the top to bottom, okay. So maybe you click on that arrow at the top there, but this one, when I click on it, nothing comes. Like the same thing. So people who have left the business like long time, their names are over there. But I want like new records. I mean, people who have activated their account and then people that I can work with and all this stuff. But it shows old people who have like left the business long time. I don't know if you understand.
Max morning, it's WAP. Jacob, please can you share your screen? I'm not behind my laptop, so I can't really see what he's talking about. If you can share your screen so that George can go through. George, can you talk about it again?
So please, if you go to my team, okay.
Yeah. Jacob.
My team there.
Yeah.
So
sorry, I think it's logged me out.
So you go to my team.
Yeah.
So please come down. Can you come down? It's loading. So right now we have current rank, binary, and all those stuff. So let's say the PV, okay. There are two. So let's see if you click on the top one, okay. Maybe I want to find maybe the current PVs and all that. So when you click on it, I don't know maybe it's my connection or something. But when I click on it, once normally supposed to come from maybe from 100 PV, maybe some people have done PV.
Yes, George, it happens when you click on the PV app, depending on the category, it will arrange it in ascending or descending order of PV, depending on how you click it. So if it's not arranged well and you click the bottom, it will rearrange it in order of people who have the highest PV all the way to 0, and the other way around. Just like the other ones too, if you right click on the binary leg, it will select all the right leg people to show first, and then the left leg will be at the bottom. The same way, if you click the name, it will arrange it in order, in alphabetical order, A to B.
Okay. So that's how they have done it now.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
But there are also like a bunch of active enroller tree. You can select that one.
Come again, please. I should select
upper left corner, the active enroller tree. Yeah.
The filter, right?
Yes. You see, there are a lot of filters here that you can actually select as well. So, for example, if you want to show only people in a specific country, you select the country and come and select. It will only show them in the place. You see here, then you come and select. It will show only the people. Let's say you select Nigeria. It will show only people registered in Nigeria that are in your team.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So you see, it's saying 0 entries because all the sign-ups he has made with a Ghana account.
Yes.
Yes, so there are a lot of filters too that can be selected there. And I can assure you that almost everything in the old back office has been moved here. Just it takes a little you need to do a few clicks before you know where they are hidden. This is a huge improvement of the old one, yes. And I'm very sure after most of us have used it for some time, we will know where to click and what to get, because I get so much from this. You can even check people who are earning matching check, people who are earning rank bonus pool, everything here. But the old back office, you will not be able to do all those things. So this is a huge improvement.
And then please, with the month minus or month minus 2, now how do you check that one? As in, like,
just like Jacob was saying, you can go back. Jacob, you can use what Jacob was saying, or let me check, because I've already submitted that we need to get the month minus 1 and 2 at the column filter. So Jacob, check the column filter and let me see if it's there now.
Oh, the personal volumes, right?
The organization, my team, the same place we were.
Okay.
The columns filter at the right side.
The right side, yeah.
Column settings, yeah. Yes, please, can you zoom in for me to see?
I might not be able to zoom in. Okay, there we have
it. I've seen it. All right.
I hope it's clear enough.
Okay, I'm not seeing the month minus 1, so it means it has not been added yet, but there's it's actually there. You see, we are in April. They've written PV into bracket March at the right side. You see,
okay.
This is actually self-explanatory. Other than the old back office that's saying -2, people didn't really understand what the -2 was about. This actually defines it
Okay.
clearly. Yes, so it's all there. I'm really happy that they've added this one too. Thank you, George.
Okay, so my question is answered. Thank you very much, Boss Wap. Thank you very
You're
much,
welcome.
Jacob.
Thank you so much, George. Thanks for your questions and feedback. Please, moving on. If anyone has a question, please go ahead and ask. Like I said, there are changes being made to the new VO. So if you have any suggestions, if you have any things you've observed about the new VO that you want us to make slight changes to it, you can submit them, and then we would surely attend to it if it's worth it. Someone was asking if they can have a recorded version so someone can repeatedly listen to it. Yes, you can get access to these recordings of these meetings. You can reach out to me, Ebenezer. You can reach out to me or WAP Master to get access to these recordings if you want to.
All right, Ebenezer, as we speak now, it's also live on YouTube. Just type day 2, new virtual office training. Type day 2, new virtual office training. It's also live on YouTube. Because there are some people who don't have Android devices and they are watching on their TV. Those are watching live on YouTube right now. So type day 2, new virtual office training, Max International. It's there. And even the day 1, 2 for yesterday is also live there.
Okay. Please, we are still taking feedback from everyone listening to us. If you have any suggestions, if you have any observations, questions, we're here to ask. Please go ahead and ask. Don't hesitate to answer, and try as much as possible to make things run smoothly for you. Please bear in mind that this new VO was created basically for you to make business easier for you. So it shouldn't be something that is difficult to use. It shouldn't be something that is so hard to use. It is very easy to use. Of course, it's something new. You just need to play around with it. And as time goes on, you get very conversant with it. And also, if you have any team members who mostly find difficulties with virtual office activities, you can urge them to join us tomorrow or watch on YouTube if they have the chance, so they can also learn and we move as a team. Please ask any question if you want to. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask.
Hello, Jacob, or if
Yes.
WAP will help me with this one. WAP, is he there or is gone?
Yes, sir. Please, I'm on.
Yeah. WAP, you see when you open the back office at times, you see so many my organizations, you see so many members who are not being active for some time. Can something be done to perhaps if they are not active for maybe months, can their names be hidden somewhere so that when you open the team, the binary tree or the organization, you won't see those red marks all over? Can something be done about it?
All right, sir. So as at now, nothing can be done about it because in the last 6 years of my business, I've seen people who have quit for 4 years and they come back. Perhaps it's all in the Max International agreement and the policy. So if someone has quit, they will still have their ID there unless they come to reactivate and then also do their auto ship to get it. But the red circles will be there. I don't know when and how they are going to take it out. Also, if these IDs are deleted, it can distort the whole binary tree. So it's better left like that because there are some people that have left the business for a long time. There are some organizations that are left or right. And if these accounts are deleted, these trees will be orphan trees, which is not good.
Hello, I'm not cutting you short. I'm not saying they should be deleted. If those things, those names, if you can hide them for some time being while they are not active, so that when they come, you can hide them. That's what I meant.
Okay, I think I get what he's trying to say. So you are trying to say that we should segregate people who are active and people who are not active, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so you can do that in the column setting as well. Just a second to share my screen so everyone will see. So there you have it. If you want to get access to people who are only people who are active currently, you can come to the column setting here. And I think there should be active customers somewhere here. Okay, there we have it. If you click on it, it will give you all the active customers you have in your team. And that should do justice to what you want, right?
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, and then I think, Boss Jake, I think
Yes.
even with what he was suggesting, he was asking, I'm sure maybe it's with the binary tree. I think the binary tree too, there's a part that you can actually select active people only. I think at the top, somewhere at the top, those drop downs in the binary tree. In the binary tree, it should be able to show only the active people. So you realize that the binary tree just show the active people and kind of like hanging. And then the inactive people not show or something, like maybe it to be faint or something in the background. I'm sure there's a way, because in the old back office, it used to be like that.
So for clarification purposes, there are active customers and there are active associates. So just for whichever one you want, there are active associates right here. If you can see it, I'll zoom in a bit so everyone can see it. There's active associate here, you can check, and there are active customers as well. You can check and uncheck.
Yeah, but I think this one only when you click on this one, it only reflects in the my team. I think
yes, we're in my team currently, and that is where it will reflect.
Yes, but what he was asking was under the binary tree. I'm sure that was his concern under the binary.
The binary tree, like what Master said, the people who are circled in red that are not active, like he said, there are people who can take them out. That one, exactly, yeah. Exactly. They can always come back and start active business, so you can't take them out. So,
but what I was saying was that I think even there under that settings, there's a part where you can actually show only active people. Maybe there are a lot of inactive people there, so you just want to see the active people. There's a part under the binary tree where you can be able to click on.
Okay.
If you open the binary tree, you'll be able to see it. Yeah, there's a part there.
That's very helpful, super helpful.
I think somewhere at the top.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah, I can hear you. I understand you. And I'm saying that that's very helpful. That's very helpful input.
All right, you're welcome, bro. Thank you so much.
Yes.
And then can you go and demonstrate for us to see if it's possible?
One mic at a time, please. Amon Anache, please go ahead.
Yeah, I'm saying, can you then go and demonstrate for us to see how it will look like?
Okay, just a second, please.
Hello, Jay.
Yes.
I have a question. Can I ask?
Go ahead, please.
Oh, okay. My question has to do with when new associates are enrolled. There are times that they send details to ambassadors, and some at times they forget to enter their bank details. So you, as an upliner, you want to be sure whether the person's bank details have been entered. So you go to the settings and you see that, oh, okay, it's been entered. Or at times it's not been entered, because at times they call you, oh, I have not received my commissions, and you might not know where the problem is coming from until you go and check from their back office when you realize that their account details have not been entered. I wanted to know if there is still that opportunity there for us to also check that details as well.
Okay, I think there is. But you would have to give me a minute to check.
Okay.
So I can show everyone where it is.
Okay. Okay.
Can you give me a minute? I'm currently seeing how we can do the we can filter the binary tree to show only active people.
Okay.
But Jacob, your screen is not showing yet. So.
Yes. I'll
Okay.
show my screen shortly. Okay, to answer the one was asking about the bank details showing in the back office. I think there's a part
Jake, it's me, Eben.
Yes, Eben. So this, when you come to my marks here, you hover your cursor over it. It gives you a drop down that gives you an account overview, account settings as well. So if we go to the account overview, I don't think they've added a part where you can view your bank details yet, but you can see almost everything about your account, and there you have it. If you want to manage your account and go to account settings, so you can click on that and it takes you to your account settings where you can change your picture, there are some things you can't change here. This is where you can change your username and password. I mentioned earlier that you can do that by yourself from your back office. You can change the username and password here, but there are some primary things that you can't change, such as name, last name, user ID, and you can't change, basically some of the things you can't change. So you can change the username and password from here, but as to how to check if the bank details of an associate or a team member has been entered is not, I'm not sure it's available yet, but thanks for that question.
It's even exactly what you are showing is even exactly what I wanted to see. Because there are times you go, I've been answered. It's there.
Okay, that's great. But we'll also try and show the bank details as well from this account settings. So
thank you.
But Jacob, is it not under the account settings?
No, it's not under the account settings.
It's not there too.
I'm clicking on the account settings right now, and that isn't here. We have the address, we have the phone number, we have the email, we have the contact information.
But the bank details are not there.
Yes. So I'll put a word in so they can, I'll see if they can do that for us.
Okay, that'll be really cool.
Yes,
and then like I think I suggested it last time. I don't know if they have added it to the first report you sent, the interconnectivity of the new back office.
Yes.
Like you should be able to move from any part to anywhere
exactly.
at all.
Yes. You mentioned that to me, and I think we should expect that in the coming updates.
Oh, okay. That would be really cool. I think that will make a lot of people enjoy it.
Exactly.
All right, sure. Thank you so much then.
Okay. If no one has a question, we'll be moving forward with the event calendar, the event part here. There's a product part here that gives you almost all the information you need about all the products. So if we say we click on CellGVT right now, it takes us to another page that gives us basically all information on CellGVT and how it works. There's a video, basically everything you need to know about each product. There's a brochure you can click on, supplement fact, and bear in mind all these things you can download as well. So it makes using the back office very, very easy. And please, if you haven't muted your mic, kindly mute yourself so we can concentrate on the training. Thank you so much. If we come here, if we come to tools, there are, you can actually get access to the comp plan from the new back office. If you click on getting started, it gives you the introductory video, almost everything you need to know about Max International. And this is actually best for new associates. If you actually create account for a new associate, you can give them their username and password and ask them to go to this section of the new video just to, you know, get conversant with the whole Max thing so that they are not lacking information about anything that they need to know in the business. You can click on this video and watch it as well, and it will play perfectly for you. And also, if you come here, that we have the product catalog. That is also added to, it's like the brochure that we add to the registration pack for every associate. We add this product brochure to the registration pack to every associate, but this is like a soft copy of that you can get access to. And there are training videos as well you can get access to. You can download these videos as well. And there's so many videos. Your personal why, everyday statement, making time for Max. I mean, even as old associates, we can come here each time to get access to these videos for motivational purposes, marketing purposes, and also learning purposes as well. There are more other videos that are in the back office you can get access to and also download them in whichever way you want. Before I go on, there's a resource library here. When you go to tools, there's a resource library where you can get access to videos, images, and documents. Now, if you want to say a video or a document or an event we had last year or a program we've had before. So if you look at this Antembo 2015 Max Ignite Convention, the video is here. You can click to download and it will be downloaded onto your device you are working with, be it your mobile device, be it your laptop or desktop, to be downloaded onto that device. There are more and more videos as you can toggle through these pages, and then you get more and more videos on basically everything about Max International. If you look here, it says Diamond Retreat 2015. You can watch that, and for motivational purposes, you can download and send to team members. For motivational purposes, there are images, there are documents you can get access to, and of course, I was saying, okay, so there you have it. There's the CellGVT box picture, there's the brochure picture, there's the logo, there's CellGVT. There are so many pictures you can get access to, and it doesn't end here. You can toggle through this so you get more pictures. There's the Enfuse picture, there's the GXL picture. I believe this will go a very long way in helping associates to get more materials for marketing and also motivation purposes. If you come to documents as well, there are so many so many. Like, I mean, I'm actually impressed by this feature about the new VO where you can download documents and images from the VO. There's a 72-hour correction form. I believe most of you know what this is. You can download it, fill it before you submit it to the office. And there's so much you can get access to from here. There's an associate application form, which is added to a sponsor change form when it's being filled. So right now, you can get access to all the documents that you need. Please bear in mind that if you are seeing some of these documents here, the VO is a worldwide thing where other countries are also using it. So there are documents, some of the documents here that are in French, that are in Spanish, and there are even some that have been indicated that, okay, this is for a particular country. If you look here, there's a business agreement for Canada. And I'm not sure you would need any business agreement for Canada, unless, of course, you've got team members there and you can ask them to download it. But just for you to know, you should bear in mind when you're downloading some of these documents, because some of them are not entirely for Ghana and some of them are for other countries as well. So yes, this will go a very long way to help associates get access to documents, pictures, images, and so many others. There's an event section here where you can have the event calendar and get to know or be informed about the events that are upcoming in your country or in your city or in your state that you are in. So this is the event calendar. You can always visit this to know what's coming next, and the date is coming up. There's Max Cruise Progress that is going to happen on the 11th of June, but this is for a different country. So you realize that you are always updated with events that are going on and how they are coming up. Currently in Ghana, we don't have any confirmed event or date yet, but if there is any, I'm sure it will show here. And now you can also filter this because it has an active filter here where you can select the filter by choice, max corporate events and all events. You can toggle through that. And like I was saying earlier on, it's very important that each and every one tries to log into the new virtual office to get conversant, at least get to know your way around it. I'll urge each and everyone on this call to talk to their team members. I mean, talk to your team members. Let them get conversant. Let them get conversant with the back office so that when the old VO finally shuts off, everyone will be comfortable using this new VO, which is a better version of the old one, by the way. So our time is almost up. I would like to use the rest of the time to for you guys to ask questions. If there's anything that you want us to discuss, anything that is not too clear to you, you can actually ask me to unmute you, and then we'll be able to go through that. Ebenezer Nyachi, I don't know if you still have the question, but I'm going to unmute you right away so you can ask your question.
Max morning.
Max morning, Nicholas.
Yes, please. I had wanted to ask that I saw something on the old back office, And I think the same issue is also here. Assuming I am registering, I'm enrolling a new associate, and after everything, realize that there is a mistake in the associate's name. There is no opportunity for you to change or make changes to that particular name. I'm saying this because I have tried and I was not able to get anything else. So I want to ask, is there any possible way that can be done, or it is not added to the virtual office yet?
If you make a mistake whilst doing a registration, you yourself as an associate cannot make changes, because if we allow that, then it means people will be making changes to people's accounts by choice anyhow. So in the first 24 hours, if you make a mistake during the registration, you can talk to any ambassador, and they should be able to help you correct that mistake. And it shouldn't be a major mistake like a full name. Say you make a mistake with the whole first name or the whole surname, and you want to change the whole surname. If it's a 2-3 letter mistake, we can assist you to change that. But if it's a whole name that you want to change, we are sorry, we can't do that because it's against the rules of Max International. Please, I hope that answers your question. Hi, Nicholas, can you hear me, please? Hello. Hello, Nicholas, please, can you hear me? Okay. Okay, so Prince is talking about a whole name change. Unless you get it to silver before it can be changed. Exactly. If you have an account that doesn't bear your rightful name, once the account hits silver three times, you can talk to any of the ambassadors in your region and ask them for a name change, and then they'll be glad to help you start the process for name change, and that should be it. Okay, Nicola says he's been answered. So please, there's more time for us. If you have a question, yes, please go ahead.
I wanted to add this thing to it. So there are special cases whereby someone gets married and wants to add his wife or husband to the account. That one, all you need is a marriage document, a legal marriage document or a certificate that says that you are a couple now and you want to be on the Max account. You submit to the office, any of the regional managers, and then they will file up the process for you. The other process is someone who has an affidavit and they have changed their name. If you have legal documents backing what is happening, I think Max International has a clause in it to assess that.
Yes.
Aside that, if it's any other thing like Jacob is saying, you need to, it has to be in the last 24 hours, because if you are registering someone and his name is like Akbazuke and you are not able to spell it well, in the last 24 hours, you should know that it is wrong, and then you should be able to correct it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Wordmaster. If there are any more questions,
there's a 72-hour correction form that you fill for applying to also endorse and know that if there's a correction that is more than 24 hours old.
yes. So we are still answering questions. If you have any suggestions, if you have any observation about the new VO please do not hesitate to ask this question or speak up, so that we can modify this new view in a way that everyone is satisfied and able to use or be conversant with this new view that we have made. Please bear in mind that we'll be having the same training tomorrow, same time, 3 to 5 p.m. And same thing happens on Friday, 3 to 5 p.m. And it doesn't end there. Every month, at least once a month, we'll be having trainings or meetings like this just to discuss things about the video. If there are any challenges, if there are any problems, if you have anything you want us to discuss, we will be having trainings like this once every month to discuss this. But tomorrow through to Friday, we'll be having the same call. So if you have team members who have problems with VO or new team members, you can ask them to join us tomorrow, 3 to 5 p.m. and also on Friday, 3 to 5 p.m. Also, if you are here and you want us to discuss something specific pertaining to the new VO tomorrow, because our time is fast spent, we are almost about closing. But if you have anything you want us to add to our discussion tomorrow, you can raise your hand so that I unmute you so you can talk. And yes, we'll add that to our discussion tomorrow. And if there's any other thing you want us to train on, if there's any task you don't know how to perform on the VO and you want us to walk you through it, we can do that. Please just raise up your hand and we will give you a chance to talk. Please, if you're just joining us, a very big welcome. If you are just joining us, a very big welcome. If you are just joining us, a very big welcome. We are doing a training on the new VO, which is out. It's been out for a while, but if you've not used it before, please try and log into your back office on the new VO just by typing www.max.com, just to get conversant with the new VO so that if you face any challenges, you can tell us, and then we'll try as much as possible to solve that issue for you or walk you through steps that will be able to solve that issue. If you are new here and you want, okay, Amu Nanache has his hand up. Just a second, please, Amu Nanache.
Hello, Jacob.
Yes.
So how long does it take to change somebody's name after the person has attained the rank of silver and has hit it more than 3 times? How long does it take on the corporate setting to change it?
Okay, it should take a maximum a week to do those changes for you. And please bear in mind, those changes are not done down here in Ghana. They are done all the way from corporate. So it will take maximum a week to do that changes for you. And also we have to do our own checks to check if you are eligible to get that name change. So it should take like minimum a week, maximum, sorry, a week.
Wow. We have put in a change through KOA since October. It has not been done.
Is it a mistake name change or is it
No, the person
marriage certificate?
There's no marriage certificate. It's changing. It was given to account, was given to a new associate who has attained the rank.
Okay. So after this call, you can reach out to me via email or WhatsApp My number is on the flyer. My email is also on the flyer. Just reach out to me, and I'll be glad to assist you get that too.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Mr. Jacob, I just wanted to say that, actually, I subscribed to the YouTube.
Okay.
And I was not able to get the Zoom, link to join. So some of us join on the YouTube account. So please, it becomes difficult for us to even get our attention to answer our questions when we are on the Zoom, when we are on the YouTube. So perhaps there could be someone monitoring the Zoom, the YouTube account whilst you are live.
Okay. I'm terribly sorry for that. We'll take that into consideration, and sorry about that. We'll keep an eye on the YouTube as well.
All right, Lillian, thank you. I also noticed that almost all the questions that I'm seeing on YouTube have been answered by Jacob. I can see name change, account name change after registration. There's another one here too, wrong spelling, how to extract the name to Excel. I think we've addressed this.
Yeah. Actually, I contacted Mr. Prince before he helped me get into the Zoom.
Okay, all right.
I was there. I was in the Okay.
Okay, that's
thank you.
fine.
Okay, thank you so much, Nicholas.
You're welcome, Mr. Jacob.
Please, if you have any more questions, we are ever ready to listen and answer. If you have any suggestions, we would take them. Please just raise your hand so we can unmute you, so you can talk. If you have any topics or any tasks you want to execute on the new back office, you don't know how to go about it, you want us to add this to the next meeting we have tomorrow, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. on Friday, please let us know so that we can add that to it for you.
Okay, thank you so much, Boss Jacob.
Yes.
Yeah, so and then I wanted to just find out if the prime bonus part, Boss Wap, I don't know if the prime bonus part, with the old one, you can click and then know the people. Like it gives you the list of all the associates. So with the new one, it just shows like a fixed 3 accounts, like just shows a picture of 3 people and then just sees that, okay, they are active and that's all. So if maybe that list can be done in the new one, is it part of the current update that is coming, or maybe it's yet to be sent? So that you can know that, okay, this is actually the person that is helping me get to the prime bonus level 1 or the level 2. Do you get what I mean? You can click on them to know the associates in particular.
Okay, yes, Prince, the next update that is coming this weekend, by the end of this week, we'll have what you are asking for with the list of all the people. But also currently, all that there is about the prime bonus in the old back office have been moved to this new back office. So you see the side that you click the snapshot, you go to commissions, you go to prime, and you see all those colors, the green, the gray, and then the that shows the prime 1, 2, 3. All those things are also at the new back office.
The new one now.
Yesterday. So I will urge you to go through it. Yes. Go through it, and you are going to see that at the prime. It's prime. Once you go, you will see the colors there and everything there.
Nice. And I think maybe if they can add, like, the snapshot has a drop down. If they can add, I think that's the only challenge with the connectivity from other part of the back office. If they can do that drop down.
Yes, that's going to be one of the major updates we'll have with a 3-month summary.
Okay.
But I can't assure you that they are going to have the drop down list this weekend. For that, I can't assure you that cute thing that we had at the old back office at the snapshot. I'm not sure, and I can't tell.
It's take time.
Yes,
okay,
but
no
then
problem.
there will be a summary. We are going to have the 3-month summary. When you click on someone, that thing will come.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Because I think once that one is done, it will be easier to find stuff in the new back office.
Yes, it
because
is
like
on the
everything is
top
all over the place.
requested list. It is on the top request for all associates. So I'm pretty sure it will be as
You'll
quick
work
as
on
possible.
it. All right. Thank you so much then.
Thank you too.
Okay, all right, fine. Nice.
Jacob,
Yes, go ahead, please.
you're saying your number or your emails on the flyer have gone through. I can't find your number, either your email address.
Okay. I'll leave my phone number and my email down here in the comment section so everyone can get access to me.
Great, that would be great.
So it's right there. If you want to contact me via email, it's down here.
I think WhatsApp will be nice.
Yes,
or whichever
you
way
can contact me on WhatsApp as well.
Yes, so if
I'll
I get a
be ready
WhatsApp,
to assist you. Yes, please.
yeah, so that I'll just chat to you after the whole
Yes, that'll be great. Yes, so if you have any question, please, the training will be ending shortly. So if you have any question before we go, kindly ask. If you have any suggestion, please go ahead and ask. If you have any observation about the new VO, please go ahead and ask. If you are new here, you've not used the new VO before, I would urge you to try and log in after this call. Just try and get conversant with it. Go around it, like just use the VO. Make sure you try everything and see how best it works for you. If there's any challenge you face, you can join us tomorrow, same time, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. So we discuss this. And please bear in mind that we are still making changes on the new VO to make it easier for everybody to use, make it much more convenient for everybody to use. So your feedback is really important to us. Your observations are really important to us, just to make this VO a better place for all of us. So please just try as much as possible to use the VO for a while and see if everything is okay. If you face any challenges, let us know. And I'd also like to make mention of the fact that the old VO will be shutting down. We'll be shutting down the old VO soon. I think tomorrow I'll let everybody know the dates that the old VO will be shutting off. So we are aware that it's going to be shutting off at this day, on this day. And so we are all aware, then we start using the new VO. Please, if you have any questions, please go ahead and ask before we end it. Okay, if there are no further questions, I'm super grateful for everyone who was able to join this call. Thank you so much. We'll be having the same call tomorrow, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Urge all your team members to join us. If you have any questions, their feedback and questions are really important to us. Have them join us same time tomorrow, so we discuss matters pertaining to this new VO. Thank you so much for joining us. Max morning, everybody.